So let's do another update here. Um, First of all, I'm actually going to show a few other things. Well, two other things and then three DVDs that I've already seen, but I'm going to explain that when I get to them. But a while back I said in an update that I was going to do an unpackaging video that wasn't DVDs, but I never did. I opened the package anyway, and I don't know why. I didn't feel like making a video, but then I remember that I said that I was gonna do that, but it's no big deal. I just thought that I would show the items. One thing is on the wall already, but it's just a sticker, so it's not important. But the other two things are, well, it's a band called Coven that I ordered from their website, or her website maybe, or I don't know if it's theirs, or by her I mean the singer of the band. They don't exist anymore, I don't think, but they released a couple albums in the late 60s, early 70s, and I really like the band. I've only heard the first album from '69, but I don't know, the others don't seem to be exactly like that one, so I'm not too interested in them. But maybe someday. But I don't usually buy CDs, but I bought this one, Coven 40 Years of Hell. It's a compilation CD by Jinx. I think Jinx Dawson, her name, the singer's name. She picked up her favorite songs or something. It's a picture of her on the back there. It's a much better picture here that I'm going to show you. Yeah, I don't buy CDs because first of all I don't have a CD player. I can play them in my DVD player, but yeah, I don't know. But I just want to have it for some reason. And then this one, poster, which I haven't taken out from the cardboard here, but you have Jinx Dawson there. And I think the time difference between these two photos are like 40 years, so I'm just going to show you that it's like inhumane to age this little. But if you look at that picture right there, and then you look at this picture, if you can see that, 40 years older. That's not possible. Well, it is. She was only like 20 years old there, or 18 maybe, so yeah, anyway. Yeah, so the DVDs that I was going to show you, I bought them in like the summer of 2009 or something, and I have had them in an update, but I was just going to quickly mention that American Dad Season 1, first of all, I did never finish it because I didn't like it too much, but I was just going to say that I continued with it now and I like it much more, so now I have the option of getting the second one if I can find it for a cheap price. So I don't know why I didn't like it before, but I definitely like it now. And then The Kingdom, the Danish show, the first one and the second. I think they were meaning to make a third one, so leaves a lot of loose ends here, which can be very annoying, but I think it lost its touch or whatever here in the second one. It lost some of the atmosphere, which was so great in the first one, and the mysteries, which sort of neatly attached to each other in the ending of Season 1, they got inconsistent in the second one, and just overall the first one is much better, but I do like the second one too, but I was just going to mention that. So now to the actual update. I don't have very many. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but I still have more there that I haven't seen, and I still don't know if I shall watch all of them or including an update, but it doesn't matter. I'll just decide later when I know. But first is Wall Street. It's a 2-discer. It's a pretty nice edition. It has a slipcase, and I haven't seen this edition in anyone's update, or maybe I have, but I can't remember seeing it. But I really liked it. Usually I don't think I would enjoy a movie that is almost sort of purely about business and to get ahead in the business, or in this, what was it? Was he a stockbroker? I can't remember the English word. of it. But yeah, I like the movie. It has a good cast also. And then it's a classic, and I hope you won't stop watching my videos for me saying that I don't like this movie. But it's The Wizard of Oz, and I've seen this once before, which was like 8 years ago. We saw it in, it was like on a class, on a lesson. The teacher put the movie on for us to watch, and I think I remember not liking it back then either. But I wanted to see it again. I pretty much remember all of it actually, but well, it's not a very difficult movie to remember. It's very sort of characteristic, I guess. But I just don't really care for it that much. It's obviously a great movie and is well made, and the sets are amazing, and it's just a great movie. It's just not my kind of movie, and I say that often, but I suppose I'm picky. Which I don't know if it's a good or a bad quality, but anyway, next is this might, it said on Amazon uncut German import, so I guess it's German then. But De La Mort, or The Cemetery Man. I definitely like this one. I think it's really funny, and yeah, I would recommend it. I got it for like £1.80 or something, so I think that's a pretty good deal. It says red edition there, if anyone cares. Next is a Tardan Asia Extreme. It's a Tetsu the Iron Man, and I have seen this before also. Well, I haven't seen the last one before, but I was talking about The Wizard of Oz, so but this one I really disliked it last time I saw it, and then since then I've sort of been thinking about the movie sometimes, and I've been thinking that it's probably not as bad as I first thought, and that I should rewatch it, and I found this for a good price as well. I can't remember exactly how much. Might have paid like £2-3 for it or something, but I think it was sealed also. So I thought it was a good deal, but I watched it again and I just don't really care for it that much still. I mean, it must contain like thousands of pictures, and it's a very innovative movie, but I just it's not my thing. But well, next is a movie that I had for 4.5 months maybe. A trauma movie that I've never heard about anyone talking about before. Decapitated, which is pretty bad. It looks, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I would hear this has been made by some high school student, because it looks very cheap, and I mean, it's barely horror. It's mainly a comedy movie. It's not even a comedy horror, but mainly comedy, in my opinion anyway. And has some parodic or satirical jokes. I mean, I was very pleasantly surprised when I put it on. The beginning scene where she was running from someone and she steps in a bear trap, and she cuts off her foot, and then she steps in another bear trap and she cuts off her other foot, and then she has to crawl, and she puts her hand in a bear trap and she goes like, "Oh, son of a bitch." That was just really funny, and that's my kind of humor. But got worse later on. Looks kind of cheap, as I said. And then I'm finishing off Seinfeld with the 9th season. Season 8 was one that I hadn't seen very many episodes of for some reason. I just hadn't. And this one I had seen most of the episodes from. I hadn't seen the finale, I don't think, anyway. I kind of recognized the last scene there with the stand-up in the prison, but I don't think I've seen the last one. But I don't like the last episode. I don't think it's very good, to be honest. Maybe it's just because it's the last one, but I know, I don't think it's a very good episode. I think it's boring. Then the last thing, it's a movie I've had for a few months as well, but I've been meaning to watch this since it came out, and it's Watchmen. I'm not a fan of superhero movies, but I like this one is a lot darker than like Spider-Man. I think, I don't know, I can't remember. I don't even know if I've seen the complete movies. But there's most superhero movies that I've seen are not really like this, and this is not really. When I think about a superhero movie, I don't think of something like this. But I like this movie, and yeah. I guess that's everything for this one. I was gonna mention that I am actually going to London in about a month. I'm just gonna go there and see the time so I don't go past 15 minutes. No, it's no. Well, I was gonna mention, yeah, I'm going to London in about a month, and if anyone of you live there or if you've been there, if you know any good movie stores or something else for me to do there, I would, appreciate it if you gave me some recommendations of places to go. We're not there for a very long time, so it can't be like amusement parks or something like that. I don't know if that exists in London, but some stores that you like or whatever. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.